Hi guys, it's TanaCae, and I wanted to shoot this quick video. I actually just hopped out of the pool and turned the camera on real fast because I wanted to talk to you guys about the number one concept of love and logic, and really like the number one concept in life. Sylvia Brown actually says that not doing this is the only sin. And I really think that it's, the number one way to be effective in all communication, in all relationships, whether they're personal or, a parent-child relationship, or your relationship with your pets, or, what have you. And I'll tell you what that is in a second, but I want to go into a couple different things first. Really, the two ways that people learn are through mentors and mistakes. And so that's why in Love and Logic we say we want our kids to make lots of mistakes. And the number one rule is so important because we are our children's mentors, and whether we want to be or not, they might not always listen to what we say, but they're always going to take into themselves what we do. And children subconsciously place little images of their parents inside themselves, and that's how they get a large basis of their self-image. Self-image is developed pretty early in life, and it's something that's subconscious, and so we really take that on. We absorb a lot of that from our parents, and we either strive to be just like them, or we strive to be, the exact opposite. But either one of those, poles can be pretty negative if we're not modeling to our children what we really want them to grow up and be. One of the things that I do when making any decision in my life is ask myself, what would I want my son to do in this situation? Because I really want him, to have a good role model, to know how to grow up and handle different situations. Especially if something's pretty emotionally charged for me, I'll say, what would I want Elijah to do in this situation? And I'll be able to step out of the emotion of it, step back and say, I would want my son to take really good care of himself. And that's the number one rule in Love and Logic. And, it's not really so much a rule as it is just something to live by. To truly strive to, in every moment, in every situation, take really good care of yourself. And even if that means, having a little recovery time from your child or your spouse or your work friends or whatever that looks like to you, it really sets good boundaries, really strong boundaries, and it reduces the chance for codependence, especially with children, but also in other relationships, because you teach people how to treat you by how you act. By how you allow them to treat you, really, by how you treat yourself. And, you only let people treat you as badly as you treat yourself in your own mind. And taking that a step further, if our thoughts really create our reality, we can see what we believe we deserve by looking at how people treat us in our lives, because they'll only treat you as bad as you allow for them to treat you. So that is the number one rule. Going back to the Sylvia Brown statement, Sylvia Brown says that, the only sin is not loving yourself enough. And if you really truly love yourself enough to set good boundaries and to set the example of independence instead of codependence in all interactions in your life, you have nothing inside you that is going to push up against somebody else in a negative way. You have no room for judgment because you're not judging yourself. You have, really all of that negativity goes away. So, I would challenge you to take, anything in your life that's not working, take a step back, look at it, and see if there's a place where you're not loving yourself, because, there might be. And so, I really came to this place of loving myself after years and years and years of self-development and personal development workshops and all that. And, what I'm doing right now in my life, I blog with a system called Empower Network, and I really just do everything that I love and express myself on a daily basis. And, I'm really honored in that. And, even if I was talking to my grandfather about this last night, he's a businessman, and I was telling him that even if, Empower Network was just set up as a personal development platform, it would be so valuable to millions of people just because of the way that it's set up. It's really set up for growth. It's really, you know, it's just brilliant. And the way that it is set up is just the most ethical thing that I have ever seen in my life. So if you guys have any questions about that, go ahead and get back with me. Click a link below. Look me up on Facebook, send me a message, and I really look forward to connecting with you guys and going into, you know, really how to take this foundation of loving yourself and, you know, taking care of yourself first, and bunch of tools to be able to implement that in each different situation, because that looks like different things in different situations. So I'll be going into that over the next couple videos, and I look forward to connecting with you guys there. Have a blessed and beautiful day.